Rebranding your business can cost you money, momentum, and even your confidence. But the biggest loss in your business is losing hope because you can rebuild a business. We do it all the time. We rebuild our businesses. We're resilient. But when we lose hope, then we go out of business. You're not going out of business because you can't figure out how to bring your customers. You go out of business because you're losing hope. In this episode, I would like to talk to you about what support you need to bring to your business when you are pivoting. Because one thing you don't want to do when you are pivoting is to do it by yourself. And it's not to sell you a coaching program or a mentorship. Like, I don't care if you work with me or work with somebody else, or if you have a strategist. The most important part that it is a lot on the table and it's a lot at stake. It's your business, it's your finances, it's your mental health, it's your hope, it's your business. It's something that you built really for a long time, and now you need to make changes, and you want to make changes correctly. So I was in a group coaching container. And by the way, I'm not here to discredit group coaching containers. Like, they work. They do work. But when I was pivoting, that group coaching container was not the right type of support that I needed at the moment. I needed one-on-one coach who will be there for me. Because, it's not that I didn't know the strategy. I knew the strategy. I paid $9,000 to learn and integrate the strategy, and I actually made a return on investment within 3 months of being in that coaching program. I doubled that money that I invested. Strategy is not the problem. The problem was really regulating myself and having that space to process those decisions, because that was a tough decision and it was a lot of wishy-washy. Because I didn't want to lose money from my business. And also, I knew the bigger calling. I had the bigger vision for my business. So how do you make money and follow the vision? How do you do that? So the one support that I wish I had is one-on-one coaching support specifically designed for me. And this is so essential because, listen, your problem with your pivot, with your messaging, with your business is not unique. Plenty of other businesses are going through the same thing, through the same problems. What is unique is how you deal with that problem, is how you handle that stress, because you are unique. And this is why one-on-one coaching works. And this is why you need support through personalized mentorship. Because you are handling your challenges in your unique way. You build your business on the fundamentals that other businesses are built. Listen, there are not many unicorn businesses that are built in a very unique way, and there's nobody like them. Your business is probably not as unique. You are unique. How you build business is unique. And this is why one-on-one support is so essential, in my opinion. And this is why I benefit from one-on-one support, because I handle my challenges in a very unique way. I have ADHD. I perceive certain things in a certain way, and my coach can actually help me to navigate through those challenges. One of the things that my coach did for my one-on-one coach did for me, she prayed for me. And it was huge. And again, it wasn't necessarily the strategy, and even though the strategy was amazing, but having another human in your corner who will just provide you where you feel supported, this is huge. Another type of support that you want to consider in your business is therapy. Because again, listen, business is highly personal. All of your trauma, all of your mental health issues, they will come to the surface. It will affect your mental health. It will affect your family. Listen, I'm speaking from experience. When you are not dealing with your darkness inside, with your mental health, that will affect your family in the most negative way. This is why we have so many divorces among entrepreneurs. because it's too much for us to handle. And this is when our family are being affected. Let's talk about why it is essential to have somebody by your side. If it's not me, but somebody else, like a one-on-one coach, one-on-one strategist who you can resonate. It's important that you resonate with that person because listen, after you paid certain amount of money, and normally like one-on-one coaching is anything from like $2,000 to $10,000. After you invested that much in one-on-one support, you want to resonate with that person. So you don't want to do it alone because listen, you can chat GPT that shit all day long and it won't work because you are steaming in your own insecurities. You are in your head. Even though you put it in ChatGPT and it will give you the strategy, it will give you the plan how to pivot, ChatGPT won't save you from your own space. It just will not. So this is why when you have another human being by your side, this is energy exchange. For me, it is essential. For me, asking clarifying questions, and more importantly, ChatGPT does not have the expertise. It can reverse engineer your language pattern, absolutely 100%, but it doesn't have the human expertise to deconstruct, to analyze your patterns, to ask the right questions, and to actually provide you, like, ChatGPT won't pray for you, okay? ChatGPT can type a prayer, but ChatGPT won't pray for you. Your coach will. Your support system will. My biggest challenge was not to get stuck in my own head with my own insecurities. And I like to jump into action. This is why I didn't do my pivot correctly. I just jumped like, okay, people get results. My identity shifted. I outgrew my offer. I'm selling business coaching now. But my audience was not there yet. There was not contingency plan. And this is why I say that you need to work with your mentor, with your coach on your contingency plan. You might want to pivot right away, but it might take you 3 to 5 years to actually pivot successfully with profit. And you need to be patient with yourself, with your business, and with your audience. And again, this situation is kind of unique because without knowing your situation, I can prescribe how long, how much time it will take for you to actually pivot and restructure your business. This is essential. Contingency plan is essential. This is why I created 3 different ways you can work with me. And if you followed me for a while, you know that the only way you could work with me in the past is either through my group coaching container or through my one-on-one coaching container. So in 2025, things are a little different. Well, number one, I decided to start building a community of purpose-driven entrepreneurs who would like to build their life and businesses by design and by desire. My intention for this community, it's a brand new community. By the way, I need your help with the name. Help me with the name. Let me know in the comment section what name would you like to have with this community. So I would like to build a micro economy where we can not just network, not just come and get information, but also come and collaborate and build community where when we can refer each other, hire each other, exchange our expertise in the community, and build together. Because in 2025, when economy slows down, it's important to build powerful networks, powerful connections. Because yes, you could probably do it alone, but you wanna be in the room in the energy exchange with other entrepreneurs. So our focus for this community, of course, we're gonna do strategy on social selling, how to sell on social media. This is what social selling means. How to use different social media strategy or strategies, and what social media platforms would be beneficial for your business specifically. We're going to cover different social media platforms. My favorite platform is LinkedIn I see a very good results and return on investment from LinkedIn personally, but also we're going to cover YouTube. We're going to cover Instagram, like what works and what doesn't, how to create Instagram funnels, how to connect those social media together. We're going to we're going to do mindset sessions. We're going to do spiritual sessions together. We're going to grow and expand together. And more importantly, the level of entry is absolutely accessible, literally for everyone. I promise you, you spend more money on your Starbucks every month. If you count how much money you spend on coffee or Starbucks, you're probably going to spend more money on your Starbucks than on this coaching container. So stay tuned. I will be talking about investment for each container a little bit later in this video. So stay tuned. So the second container, how you can work with me, is 3 months intensive. 3 months intensive. It is very strategy heavy, hands-on approach. This is for my entrepreneurs like, hey, I need movement right now. I do not have a year. I do not have another 6 months. I need to see movements right now. I need to start working hands-on. Again, this is one-on-one support with me. More importantly, if you would like to have access to the community, you can have access to the community with no additional cost. So this is for my entrepreneurs who would like to build fast, who would like to build hands-on. And this is also based on data. All of my entrepreneurs who I work with, we normally start really, really fast. And within 3 months, we normally see the first movement, the first results. Either we see the data from the market research and see where we need to pivot, what we need to test, what we need to do, or we see sales. We've seen sales within 3 months. Again, I can't ethically promise you sales within 3 months. I can't make those promises, but I can promise you to work hands-on for 3 months. And probably within first couple of weeks, we're going to identify the strategies that fit specifically your unique ability, specifically your nervous system. By the way, if you didn't know, I'm a former clinical psychologist. I understand human behavior and human psychology really well. And this is why I created one-on-one coaching containers, that I want to work on the strategy that works with you and for you. And more importantly, for that duration of that container, this is the iteration. Because a lot of the time, people sign up for group coaching containers, for amazing programs, but they leave and they haven't implemented the majority of it. I watched the videos, I did the work, but I have not implemented the methodology itself. Like, I couldn't do it. So this container, we're going to integrate. We're going to do the work. You're going to have accountability. You're going to do the work. And it's not about doing more. It's not about adding more strategy to your business. It is adding what actually works for you right now, because you need to see movements. You need to see growth in your business right now, because my goal, my desire for your business to grow your business at least by 5 to 20%. Within a year after working with me, from 5 to 20%. This is the realistic business growth that you can expect from working with a business coach. This is the ROI. And this is my intention in working with you. So this is the second container. Now, if you're looking for a long-term mentor, when we work on deep integration, when we work on innovation, and this is where my one-on-one, 1 year coaching container comes to play. We meet every other week. When you work a year with me, you can always start with me with an intensive, because the first 3 months is going to be intensive work. We're going to do the market research. We're going to do the integration of the strategy. We're gonna do role plays when it comes to sales coaching. When we're gonna prepare you for, like, whatever your adventure is. Like, if you select and if you choose to, like, okay, speaking engagement, selling from stage, this is my niche and this is my unique ability. We're gonna work on that path and integration of that path, because one of my clients, he sells from stage. He sells from stage. He builds communities. And right now he collaborates with different companies building his own AI product. So isn't it amazing? Another my client, she is really, really into podcasting. And if podcasting is your way to generate leads, we're going to work on the integration of that strategy. We're going to work on integrating consultative sales. I heavily lean into challenger sale model and psychology based sales. By the way, normally when it comes to consultative sales, one of my clients, she literally got results. She literally closed her biggest deals. She's a consultant. She closed her quarter of her expected projected revenue for that year within a week after just tweaking a few things. And then we work on deep integration. Normally when people work for a year with me, after that year, their business is it is really 360 transformation in terms of the mindset, in terms of the capacity, in terms of the releasing fear. Because listen, first 3 months, this is you just literally preparing the vessel to receive your business blessings, to receive your expansion. But after 3 months, what happens? What happens a lot actually, people start having capacity problem. And this is why I created a year-long coach container. When we slow down, when we take a deep breath and we release fear and actually invite the capacity. Because a lot of my clients are like, hey, this is too fast. My success is happening too fast. I need to slow down. This is why I created a year-long container. So let's talk about investment. For my community, you really don't want to miss it. I don't care if you have another coach, if you're part of another community, it is $47. Come on. This is literally less than you spend on your Starbucks coffee. And by the way, all of my containers, this is for my premium entrepreneurs. This is for my premium buyers. And this is what I mean by premium buyer. I'm a premium buyer. When I started my business, I was a premium buyer. Did I have like $30,000 to invest in my coaches like right away? Probably not. I was working in tech. I was like really good financially, but probably not. But what I mean by premium buyer, you have premium buyer, you have premium entrepreneur mentality. You're building something bigger than yourself. You're not chasing just money. If you're chasing just money, just get a job. Like, by the way, my first coaching container was career coaching. If you need better career, hit me up. Say, hey, Eugene, I need better career. Can we work for 3 months and figure out how I can find a better job? Because I just need more money. More money is through better career, okay? You're building something bigger than yourself. You know your why. And by the way, if you need help finding your why and understanding your why, that's probably really, really good. Also, you are not looking for just another quick fix, magical pill, just magical strategy that all of a sudden just will bring you sales within 3 seconds. Because listen, those strategies, they don't exist. Every strategy requires work, testing, and dedication. Work, testing, and dedication. It requires repeated reps, mastery, getting comfortable with the methodology, getting comfortable with the strategy, getting comfortable being the expensive entrepreneur. And this is what I mean by that. So my community container, this is really the appetizer, what you really gonna get inside of working with me one-on-one. First of all, this is the community component, because I understand not everybody needs highly personalized, deep level one-on-one coaching. Not everybody. This is why I created $47 community. Now, for 3 months intensive coaching, I've never done this before. It is $2,500 for intensive coaching. Working with me one-on-one. We work every single week. It's a very hands-on. It's one-on-one, and it's for 3 months. And it's only $2,500. And for my group coaching container, it is $10,000 and payment plans are available. Payment plans are absolutely available. Payment plans are available for my intensive. So if you need payment plan, if you're like, hey, I would like to work for 3 months with you, but I need a payment plan for that, just let me know. Just let me know. We can figure it out. For my year-long coaching container, so you can either pay in full or you can pay month to month. So how can you enroll and start working with me? I will drop the link for the community, how to join the community, in the description for this video. And if you don't see the description or if you have additional questions, please connect with me on Instagram. I will drop the video there, or I will send you the details there. If you're interested in one-on-one intensive coaching with me for $2,500, send me a DM. Tell me what problem you're working on right now. And the same for your coaching program. Send me a DM. Explain why do you want to work with me? What problem you're trying to solve in your business right now? And I really need to have a conversation to make sure that it is a good fit. Because here's the thing, my reputation is all I have. And I am discerning as well as you are. So I don't work with everybody. I want to make sure that there's energetic alignment, that there's a value alignment, and we align as a mentor, and I'm aligned with you as a coach. All right. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.